I know why Stan does this, because you got to have a big ego to be up here, right? Yeah. That's not my problem, though. It's amazing I have any self-esteem at all. It's my mom's fault. She always has this way of giving me these backhanded compliments that are really criticisms. Oh, yeah, you can wear your hair pulled back like that if you want to look like a peeled onion. She bought me lots of clothes, though, when I was growing up, because, well, girls that looked like me needed a little extra help. It was the 70s. So everyone else is wearing blue jeans, peasant blouses. It was kind of the beginning of the dress-down era. Not me. I was in polyester Bobby Brooks matching outfits. I kind of looked like Gidget Goes to Woodstock. And I always had to wear a little padding. Oh, excuse me, yes, okay. This side of the dress. I always had to wear the little padded, bras, because they made my clothes look better. Now again, it's the 70s, so every other woman is burning her bra, right? I am wearing a flotation device that was used on the Titanic. But, I went away to college and I burned all the bras to get back at Mom. Of course, I had to find a new dorm to live in because styrofoam burns for hours. I came home at winter break, showed my mom my sorority pictures. I was all excited. She said, oh, it's such a shame that they didn't tell you they were taking pictures that day. My wedding day, though, I'm finally going to impress my mother. I mean, I'm looking good. My hair is perfect. My makeup is flawless. I am thin. I am tan. I have a great dress from Bobby Brooks. I am ready to walk down the aisle. Mom turns to me and says, oh, honey, you'll never look more beautiful than you do right now. Those were not tears of joy walking down the aisle, okay? And I'm still trying to please her. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be an actress. But I have an addiction to food, clothing, and shelter. But at age 40, having a little midlife crisis at age 40, so I tried out for a play. In fact, right here in the Falls, and I got the female lead in community theater at age 40. Called my mom to tell her. That was the first big mistake. Oh, well, Kathleen, I suppose you could still play some of those character parts. It's too bad you didn't do this before your glamour days were over. You do know your glamour days are over, don't you? Great, I've gone from Gidget to Mimi on the Drew Carey show. My mom said. It's okay, my mom's old, and she still worries about her appearance, though. I was in her house the other day, and I was cleaning up, and I found this box, and it said, curves. Any of you ladies know what curves are? They're those silicone gel-filled things that you put in your bra to give you a little padding up top. Mom, you're 82. What are you doing with these? Well, they make my clothes look better. Mom, come on, your boobs are down here. You can use them as knee pads. But it's okay. Mom's just not plugged in. She's never really been quite plugged in with reality, if you know what I mean. As she gets older, her stories get a little stranger. I remember when I was a kid, she used to say that she was the tallest girl in her class. She has osteoporosis now, so she's shrinking, but she used to be 5'7". Yeah. When I got in high school, I noticed the story turned a little bit. She used to be 5'8¾". Last week, I heard her tell somebody she used to be 5'9". My God, if she lives to be 100, she's going to be 6 feet tall. And she was poor growing up, but she was popular, and I remember it just used to bring tears to my eyes. She had to break some guy's heart because she couldn't go to homecoming with him because she couldn't afford shoes. Yeah. Later on, though, the story turned into 2 guys asked her to homecoming, and she couldn't afford the dress or the shoes. My sister called me last week, and she said, did you ever hear about when Mom was nominated for homecoming court, and she couldn't go with the 4 guys that asked her? And one of them was JFK. I mean, pretty soon she's going to be a center for the women's NBA dating Jack Nicholson. That's okay. I love my mom. I really do. I do love her because, well, she's old, and she's my mom, and I'm Christian. And we're about love and forgiveness. Oh, see, you all just look down. I know. This isn't really the profession you think of when you think of a Christian, right? Used car salesman, bookie, stand-up comic. No. I will heal you from humor. I will. Jovial witness. Have you heard of one about the plumber, the dentist, and the accountant? No. But really, being a stand-up comedian, especially a new amateur, is a lot like being a pastor. It's hard to get time in the pulpit. Your friends are afraid that you're going to try out new material on them. And, well, you can really get drunk off those little glasses of wine they serve at church. I actually went to seminary, was going to be a pastor, but I decided maybe I could combine the 2 things. Pastor, stand-up comedian. Imagine, church with a 2-drink minimum. Yeah, open pulpit night on Tuesdays, guest sets by Billy Graham. And those hecklers over there, you could tell them where to go and really mean it. But no. They told us you were all going to be friendly, they lied. Anyway, it's okay. I didn't make it through seminary. You know, when I'm up here, I can tell you anything. I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm married, I'm single. You don't care. Exaggeration is good in comedy. It's not good in church. Now, the first time I referred to Moses as the Arnold Schwarzenegger of Egypt, I got in a lot of trouble. They didn't like my quirk about the bitch with a snake fetish either. So actually, I sell clothes to women. Yeah, mostly to get back at my mom. I also can practice my pastoral skills. You know, women really tend to open up to you when you've seen them in their underwear trying to squeeze their size 15 butt into a small skirt. Yeah. It's hard, though. It's a hard job, because women, we don't like our bodies, do we? We look in the mirror, we're too fat, we're too short, we're too tall, we're too thick. Something is always wrong, right? It's been that way forever. It's not our fault. Do you know what happened in the garden when Adam and Eve first ate from the tree of knowledge? The first thing, they realized that they were naked, and they clothed themselves. You know what happened next? Eve turned to Adam and said, "Does this English make me look fat?" He had no clue how to answer her, just like you guys have no clue how to answer that question when your wife asks you. But thank God my mom wasn't there. Can you imagine? Eve would have been in tears. "Oh, honey, you know, the fig leaf is a nice look, but you're really more of a palm leaf size kind of girl." God bless you. Thanks.
Keep it going, Kathleen Walter.